Welcome back, Hot Wheels collectors, to the Die-Cast Museum. Today's video, time to go through the 2019 Hot Wheels mainline. All the $1 cars I've purchased for the 2019 collection series this year. Going to take all of these off this 2007 store display that I have, and that's how I keep track of what I've purchased in the current year as far as the cars I want. This is not a complete collection of every Hot Wheel and variation released through 2019. It's a collection of each car that I thought was interesting. Usually a realistic car for the most part, with a nice realistic paint job, or at least a snazzy one that isn't too over the top. So you're going to see a lot of nice cars in here. As usual, every year I don't get lucky anymore with finding treasure hunts, but that's okay. Got lots of nice cars that we're going to go through. Get these all put into these storage totes that I have until such time I figure out how I'm going to display 10 years worth of Hot Wheels that I've been collecting and get them out of the packages for the wall displays, which for the most part are pretty much occupied by premium line collectible Hot Wheels. As you can see here, a whole mixture of car cultures and pop culture, all that stuff. Mostly car culture. Some really nice cars through the years on those. That's a whole nother video though. And the remainder of the walls in this part of the Die-Cast Museum is Greenlight, M2, Auto World, and Johnny Lightning. So let's get right into this video and see what 2019 did to fill my plastic totes and make room for the 2020 Hot Wheels, which are already starting to stack up on this table here. So the main reason why I need to get all the 2019s off of the table, and also as a bonus at some point, going to do a nice review on that Colossal Crash. Boy, that looks fun. And just before we begin, a quick overview on the different series of cars I've collected. Each peg here, there's 20 pegs on this store display, represents a series of Hot Wheels for the most part, already pre-sorted. So at the top we've got the Nissan series, Night Cruisers. There's actually 2 pegs of Night Cruisers, and a very stuff-filled Hot Wheels Speed Graphics series. The Hot Wheel Hot Trucks series, 2 pegs worth of Volkswagen. Hot Wheel Flames, there's another stuffed peg. No duplicates in here, at least there shouldn't be. Actually 2 whole pegs of Hot Wheel Flames. There must have been lots of cool cars in there. Then we've got the Speed Blur, Baja Blazers, Hot Wheel Rescue, Hot Wheel Roadsters, Rod Squad, Hot Wheel Screen Time, Hot Wheel Game Over, Musclemania, 2 pegs of Musclemania, Hot Wheel Race Day, 2 pegs of those as well. More Roadsters down there, and Batman. So there's a few pegs that have a couple extra different series in them. Series I didn't collect a lot of cars in that series, so I just kind of hammered them all onto one peg where they would fit. Continuing, we've got the Hot Wheel Art Cars, Hot Wheel Race Team, and my favorite, Factory Fresh. Let's have some fun getting all these cars off the peg. I'm going to start up in the top corner here. Not really sure why I put 2 of these awesome 300ZX twin turbos on there, but that was probably one of my absolute favorite castings for 2019 to be released. Short card and long card, maybe that's why I have 2 here. I don't normally put card variations on the display here, it's really just the cars. So we'll go through all those. That was number 3 of 5, they're not really in order. Nissan Z, or Z for my Canadian friends, Fair Lady. Pretty cool little casting. Nissan Skyline GT Racer. I don't know why I said Skyline. Doesn't have skis on it, it's got wheels on it. And paint variation of the twin turbo, now in white. Another Skyline GTR. Really nice casting. Those were hard to find as I remember. 2 more Skylines. This one, these are actually different models. This one's got the spoiler on it, big spoiler. Another Skyline. That was a beauty when I found that one as well. Really liked the Nissan series that came out. That was pretty awesome. So we're going to go on over to night burners, as that's the next one at the top. Got the Dodge Challenger drift car in 2 paint variations. Just show them both right there. Little wheel variation there, I guess. The Mazda Repu. I don't think I ever found the other paint variation for that one, unfortunately. 71 Datsun 510. Actually, that one wasn't too hard to find this year for some reason. All these cars basically came from my local Walmart and grocery stores. Nothing from eBay or anything like that. I haven't filled in any of the blanks. Nice little Ford Focus there. Purely because I don't want to spend $3 to $5 eBay pricing on $1 cars. Nissan Fairlady 2000. We've got 3 here. The real variation here was the red and the yellow. But I did notice, it's probably not going to show up too well here, a dark yellow and a light yellow variation of those cars. Not sure if that's going to be something else anyone else finds or if it's worth collecting that way, but I did do that. I did notice that, so I put them on there. And continuing with the night burners, another nice Skyline RS. And the white variation with the red rim tires. 85 Honda City. It's a pretty neat little casting. I actually haven't even opened up any of these cars yet for this year, other than I think I opened up a CRX. I just could not wait. Loved both those castings. Another super exciting casting for the year. Really nice details with the tail lights. Proper proportionate sizing. Good size wheels. But the red one is just amazing. They did such a nice job on that car. Back when I was a teenager, my buddy had one of those things and drove the piss out of it. Mike O'Connor, if you're watching. 95 Porsche Carrera. Look at that. Another nice car. Oh, and in white. Sorry, I should have showed those at the same time. Got to keep this video moving. It's going to be a long one, but I only do this type of video once a year. The first time I ever did it was in 2018, so you can look back to see my 2018 mainline in review. And this will be the 2019 mainline in review. So there you go, 18 Camaro RS. You know, kind of a weird green. That's actually, oh, I'm into another. I'm into the Hot Wheels Speed graphics. So I'm not sure how that one got in there. If I grabbed that from the wrong peg. Another really cool casting, the 91 Mazda Miata MX-5. A re-release from the 1990 release of the Mazda Miata MX-5 convertible. Completely different casting. They've done a nice job on it, but of course it's now a plastic base, whereas the original one was all metal. Still really nice. This one was, I'm still finding this one in the stores, a custom 01 Acura. Or some people call it Acura. Kind of a nice one. 68 Chevy Nova. Pagani Huayra. I don't know how to say that. Anyways. 16 Camaro SS with the Borla exhaust graphics on it. Another really nice casting I was excited about, the 90 Honda Civic. Another nice job by Mattel on that little design. 3 left in the Hot Wheels Speed Graphics series. Another 18 Camaro RS. And 95 Mazda RX-7. That's a nice little casting as well. Quite happy about that one. Custom 01 Acura Integra. That one's kind of been a peg warmer around here too. I attribute that to the graphics. Could have done better with the graphics on that one, I guess. Now for 2 full pegs of Hot Wheel Flames. We've got a 67 Chevy C10, 71 El Camino. This is a nice one. 70 Chevelle Ss Wagon. Loved that casting when it first came out in 2009, I think it was. Metallic blue. Really nice simple paint job. I must have hoarded about 30 of them. I don't really do that anymore. There's really no need. I mean, I still have all those. That was a Ford Torino. I still have all those cars just sitting in a Tupperware somewhere, so I've kind of stopped my super excited hoarding of cars I just love. I never really got around to customizing them. 57 Chevy, 68 Mercury Cougar. But who knows? Maybe one day I'll do something with them. Trade them off. I don't know. 66 Chevy Nova. That's a nice paint job for that one. Another Torino in red. Let's get the last three off that peg. 71 El Camino in the alternate green. 67 Shelby Gt500. Nice car. Not the greatest casting though. 57 Chevy again. Those are those new wheels they brought out this year for 2019. Never seen those wheels before this year. Moving on down, got another 70 Chevelle short card, dark green or gray. This is one of the newest ones I just picked up from the series. This black and white 68 Mercury with some really terrible looking wheels on it. Okay, so that was just a few hanging on top. Let's get through the Volkswagens now. See if I can do a better job of finding the variations. I'm going to show them all to you at once here. I've got a couple variations, but I've got two pegs, so it's probably not going to work out. Now I've just made it. Now I've just given myself a handful of cars here. This nifty little creature. What was that one? The 49 Volkswagen. Volkswagen Cafe Racer. Pretty good race car on the track as well. Custom 68 Volkswagen Beetle with that kind of resto rod, beat up rat rod look, rusty doors and stuff. I like that. They also did that on the 55 Nova, I believe. Volkswagen SP2. There's the red version. Square back. And no, oh, this one's exciting for this year. The Volkswagen Golf MK2. So happy to see that one come back. It's been a while. Hasn't been in the production for a while, but that's an old casting, again dating back to about 1989, I think. The first release was red, the black and white stripe. It's a little Volkswagen pickup, Volkswagen Caddy they call it. So another whole peg of Volkswagens here to go through. Got some, oh, got a duplicate on that one. Cool Combi made a comeback in 2019. Another 49 Beetle thing with red. One of those in black. Cafe thingy. Oh, another Combi in white. Custom Volkswagen Beetle with the rust in gray. This is a nice one. Hard to find too. Volkswagen T2 pickup. I only saw those for a short time before hoarders scooped them up. Hoarders, collectors, children, who knows. That was the Volkswagens. Now into the Hot Wheel Hot Trucks. Pretty cool. I think this is a new casting. Maybe fairly new. 19 Ford Ranger in blue and yellow. This is one of the last ones released, I believe. Last case, the 67 Jeepster Commando. Spare plastic tire. Kind of neat. Probably one of my all-time favorite castings. Only found one of these. The 78 Dodge Little Express. In silver with those new wheels. Nice paint job on it though, really nice. Still called the Little Red Express. That's how this truck was released in real life by Dodge. It was never in any other color than red, but of course Hot Wheels has to do more paint jobs than that or they make a casting for no reason. Oh, we've got another one of these 67 Jeepster Commandos. This one's white. The 19 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss. That one didn't hang on the pegs very long at all. Those were scooped up. 4 left here from that. Let's see, oh, they're all different. Land Rover Series 2 pickup. Nice casting as well. Quite happy about that one being released this year. 72 Ford Ranchero. Custom 72 Chevy Love. And the Mercedes-Benz Unimog 1300. I think that's a new casting. Fairly new anyways. So that's that. Let's go on into the Baja Blazers. It's another truck themed series. truck slash off-road 4x4 car type series anyways. Quite an incomplete collection. I really only collect, like I said, what I like and what I can find. So 15 Land Rover Defender double cab. Was lucky to find those. Say. Then the 84 Audi Sport Quattro. Super awesome casting. Very excited. Especially like the white version of that. That was the first release. And what else? Jeep Wrangler. 17 Jeep Wrangler. Silver and blue. Now the other thing is, guys, I don't have Kmart here in Canada, so I got no K-Day cars. I got no Zamac cars. Walmart exclusive cars are hit and miss. Really in Canada here we just get the basic mainline cars. 87 Dodge 100, D100. Neat casting. Would have liked to see the off-road construction tires on that one, but irregardless. So that's why you're not seeing any of the other cars. There's really only 2 variations of paint at most. Let's go through this short collection of Hot Wheel rescue vehicles. Only got 5 here. Obviously I picked up the Nissan Skyline 2000 GT in red and white. Doesn't look nearly as good in that configuration as it does in the Hot Wheel Car Culture premium lines, but still a nice car. Lamborghini Countach Police. Pretty sure that one came out in red as well. 71 Porsche 911. Really nice new casting. Super excited about that one. Not so excited about the green base. And 2010 Camaro. Okay, so that's that. Next one, let's go into Speed Blur. I have got 7 cars there. Now, although this isn't a real car, I just really like the paint job. It's very aircraft reminiscent, muscle bound. It's a really nice casting of a fictional muscle car that I liked. So, how to get that? The 64 Chevy Chevelle Ss. Also pretty cool. Not a fan of those gray wheels though, which they've done some authentic wheels. 2018 Ford Mustang Gt. Trackmania. I don't know why I bought that one. It's kind of cute. Oh, there's another 64 Chevelle Ss. Burgundy, still with the gray wheels. The gray wheels, they're all over the Speed Blurs apparently. We've got a 92 Ford Mustang and another muscle bound here with the purple. Really nice 92 Ford Mustang. Always love that casting. Alright, gotta make a little bit of room here, guys. Running out of places to throw all these cars after this next set. Let's split the camera into a couple of videos here while I make room. Throw all the rest of the cars down. McLaren's. That was an awesome casting. Didn't stick around very long. McLaren Senna. I imagine that'll be good on the racetrack. 17 Acura Nsx. That one I know is great on the racetrack. I've raced that casting before. It's been around for a few years. This one's a new casting, the Aston Martin Vulcan. Super nice. I love the simple paint jobs and tampo work. Actually, there's no tampos on that one, hardly, except for the nose. 16 Lamborghini Centenario Roadster. That's a cool one. The Lamborghinis never stick around. Jaguar XJ220, another cool casting, kind of like the Volkswagen Golf MK2. This one hasn't been used in so long. Really nice to see that one back in the lineup, because I always love that car, and the graphics on that one look fantastic. Aston Martin DB5. Oh, a McLaren 720S in purple. And a Lamborghini Aventador J in orange. Alright, gotta make some room here. Here we are back at it. Now I finally get to sit down and give my knees a break. Kneeling there was excruciating for a little bit. Now we're gonna go through just a few oddball series here. There's only 3 that I collected from the Hot Wheel Game Over. 2005 Ford Mustang. 2 variations of the Bone Shaker. Gotta love that casting. It's a popular one too, doesn't stick around too long. And from Hot Wheel Moto, saw that buried behind the Hot Wheel Game Overs. Got both variations of the Blastos Motos. Blastos Motos, in blue and green. Neat little casting. Hot Wheel Screen Time. Let's see if these are all screen time. Yes, they are. Oh, we got some beauties in here. Most of these castings don't hang around on the pegs around here. for very long at all. The Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians Hot Wheel. That one was pretty easy to find. It's not the greatest casting, but it's kind of neat. 71 Mustang Mach 1. That one's still out and about from James Bond 007. Basically the same paint job year after year on that car. It's been around for a couple of years now, with only minor variations. First came out in the Hot Wheel Car Culture series, I believe, or maybe it was the James Bond 8-car Walmart exclusive, one or the other. This one was super cute, and I only ever found one. Little spider mobile. Forget what that one's actually called. Some sort of little Baja creature. This one was also very tough to find, and for obvious reasons. The Back to the Future hover mode car. That was also from the Car Culture Premium Line series, I think last year or the year before. So the only difference would have been it had a metal base instead of a plastic base, because the graphics on this car are fantastic. 15 Mercedes-Amg Gt in a charcoal matte gray from Fast and Furious. And of course the USS Enterprise. Those also didn't stick around for very long. Kind of a goofy casting. The nacelles they look way too close together in my opinion. And doesn't have wheels, so I normally don't collect those, but I kind of like Star Trek, so I did have to pick that up. From the Rod Squad, got two of the classic 55 Chevy Nomadz. They're again kind of like that custom VW Beetle with the rusty, worn-in effect. Kind of neat. Two absolute beauties of the 69 Dodge Charger 500, one in black, one in metallic blue. Gotta be one of my favorite castings. No longer with an opening hood though. This is an older casting, goes back several years, and when they came out up until I think this year, the hood opened, revealing a chrome engine. No longer. This is how Hot Wheels keeps the cars at $1 throughout the years. I mean, cars were $1 back in 1980. They're still $1, but there's a lot more plastic now and a lot less moving parts. The Turbocharged. I don't know why. Oh, I know why I bought that one. Normally I don't buy cars like this, but you can't tell so much by looking at the car here, but it's got that really cool kind of bone shaker inspired grille on the front with the claws coming over the front wheels. That one I thought was really neat. Kind of semi-resembles a new version of the bone shaker, if you will. So I like that one. We got the 32 Ford. The Diora 3. We're on to a number 3 version of the Diora. Some people didn't like this version of the Diora. I mean, the first Diora came out in 1968, Redline, the first Hot Wheels ever. The second Diora, I think, was not that long ago, but anyways. The Diora 3 has a bicycle and a surfboard in it. I mainly bought this one because I think it's going to be fantastic on the racetrack, although I've yet to prove that. But it's also kind of a cool casting. I didn't go crazy on that one. Custom 53 Cadillac. Kind of neat. Into the Hot Wheel Roadsters. Some nice cars in this lineup. Nice, authentic, real-looking cars. But looks like I only got 3 from that line. Oh, it's a collection of 5, 1 out of 5. Porsche 918 Spyders, 1 out of 5 on that one. That one's been a bit of a peg warmer for some reason. The Corvette Grand Sport Roadster, however, that one took off around these parts. Can't find too many of those. Not that I'm looking for extras, just kind of pay attention to that. And this one certainly didn't hang around. The C706 Corvette, convertible in red, with nice Tampa work taillights and headlights and all the rest. Really nice job by Hot Wheels on that one. And then into the Hot Wheel green speed cars. I only got 2 of these, and the first one I'm showing you is a peg warmer. It's still hanging around here, the Porsche Panorama. I personally think it's great. Love the simple gray paint job and the taillights and headlights being finished on it. The next one was, for obvious reason, not a peg warmer. The Tesla Model 3. I mean, Tesla's all over the news. Everyone loves Tesla. I like Tesla cars too. They're performance cars, and that one did not stick around these parts. I think those might be new wheels too. I'm not really sure if you can tell, but they may have some new designation. I'll need to research. And from Hot Wheels Space, I got number 2 of 5 here, the Tesla Roadster with Starman. Starman actually in the driver's seat of the Tesla Roadster. That is an absolutely awesome casting. And this is the only one I ever saw. If I'd seen a few more of these, I definitely would have picked up a few more just because they would make great little gifts, or they're just awesome. I love the Tesla Starman. This is the car Tesla actually sent to space and is orbiting Earth, or maybe it got shot off into the solar system. I don't know. I think it's orbiting Earth. It was all over the news in the summer. Pretty cool. Okay, on to Hot Wheel Musclemania. I've got 2 pegs here. These ones I kind of put in order too, so looks like we'll actually be able to show all the variations at once. Starting with 10 and working backwards, 10 of 10. The 11 Dodge Charger. One black, one blue. Nice little casting. The King Cuda. Got that one in red. Apparently I missed the other color. When I say I missed the other color, I'm going to talk about more of that later towards the end of my video, because in the back here on the Plano cases are Hot Wheel 10 packs that I picked up. Often with the cars I was missing, just because I couldn't find them any other way, and I'm not buying them on eBay. 65 Mustang 2+2. Oh, there's the other King Cuda. Anyways, what I said still applies, just because there was 2 of those though. 67 Chevelle Ss. A welcome model to see back in the lineup. Nice paint job, very realistic. It's got race graphics on it, sponsors and whatnot. 68 Copo Camaro. And going back, let's see, we've got right down to 1 here. I think there was 1 out of the 10 that I didn't get, but I'm not going to worry about exactly which one that is. 2 versions of the 18 Copo Camaro. Blue and orange, burnt orange type thing. Custom 18 Ford Mustang Gt. That's a nice one. Bad base. Just put a chrome base on, I'd be a lot happier. 18 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. Last year we saw the first release, Yellow Hellcat. I actually haven't put these 2 side by side. I'd have to figure out if they're different castings, but nice to have that one, and certainly a hard one to find. And then the custom Ford Maverick. Really nice paint job on this one. All red. Only thing that would have made it better if it didn't have a red base. Alright. Into the Hot Wheel Race Day cars. Got 2 pegs here of those. Fairly complete collection, I guess. But they're not really in order, so anyways. SRT Viper GTS. 70 Ford Escort. Perfect, nice little car. I've got the black one here somewhere as well. But that's a really nice casting. Came out first released last year for the Fast and the Furious lineup in blue. 16 Cadillac, something or other. Race car. This is a cool newish casting. I don't think it's brand new, but Porsche 917 race car. Yeah, we'll try that one on the racetrack at some point. 16 Mercedes-Amg in yellow. The Dodge Charger stock car. I got a whole bunch of these from years past. That's a casting that's been around for a while. Should get them all out and make a stock car race on the Hot Wheels Colossal Crash race set. There's the other 70 Ford Escort. That one seems to be warming the pegs around here, but then again, Walmart is starting to stock for Christmas, and unfortunately my Walmart, when they do that, they put out these dump bins and just fill them with case after case of the same case. So you've got the same cars, lots of them. Porsche 917. Makes it easy to get the castings that you want from those case releases. So about 2 or 3 case releases from now until about December, and then after that, there's my another favorite casting for this year, that gasser. 64 Nova Wagon gasser in blue and gray. I just started finding the blue one. The gray ones are all over the place right now because of the Christmas loads and the dump bins. But the blue ones were hard to find. There's the blue version of the Mercedes. What was I saying? Something about too many Hot Wheels of the same type. So I've definitely missed a lot of Hot Wheels because of the way that the stores stock their cars around these parts of Ontario. 69 Corvette. That, and I only go to one Walmart. I used to cruise around, go to different Walmarts, make the drive, go to half an hour away sometimes to find other Walmarts, but I just don't do that anymore. I don't really have the patience to spend that kind of money on gas and time searching, often to be let down. So, and I'm certainly not going to wake up at 6:15 in the morning to stand at the door for 6:45 to be the first one into Walmart. Oftentimes they don't even stock the shelves of the Hot Wheels at, you know, rated opening. So Like today I was at my Walmart and I found a whole bunch of new Hot Wheels, which was amazing, but that was at 10 o'clock in the morning. So here's a hard one to find from, we're into a new series, Factory Fresh. I love this series. The Range Rover, what was that one again? Velar, Range Rover Velar. Maybe not saying that right, but a nice casting. It's got a plastic one-piece roof and windows, which is kind of cheap, but it still looks good. Porsche 911 GT3 in purple. Now, my experience with the Factory Fresh cars is they don't hang around on the pegs for very long at all, because they're really the coolest castings that everyone enjoy. Kids, adults, collectors, people with the car that they actually own in real life. 17 Audi RS6, nice station wagon. Nice artwork. Just picked this one up again, but apparently I have two of them. I had one on a short card and one on a long card. Jaguar XESV Project 8. Really nice, simple paint jobs. My absolute favorite when Hot Wheels does these. Wish they would do more of those. Lamborghini Huracan in gray. I think the only reason I'm finding those is because, and those are fairly new releases, is again because of the Walmart dump bin. Mod Rod. Kind of a neat little hot rod. Like that one. 19 Mercedes-Benz A-Class. That's been a peg warmer for some reason. I don't know why. There's a lot of them around. Nice little casting. Not a big fan of the roof choice, how they made the window go right up and over the roof. I understand it has a sunroof and all that, but I don't know. A nice little pillar of white in there would have been nice. 2016 BMW M2. That one also seemed to be warm in the pegs. Should have had some decorations for the headlights and taillights on these white castings especially. They'll do it for some castings, not for others. All it got was a simple BMW stripe on it. But with that white, it just really stands out that it doesn't have any decorations when you look at the difference between these two cars. Wouldn't have taken much for them to put a little graphics into the BMW. And I can't imagine BMW would be overly happy about that lack of graphics. Hopefully they don't piss off BMW and get dropped like they did Ferrari for such a long time. What do we got here? This is the Hot Wheel race team. So I've got a lot of cars in blue and only one variation in black. So obviously those are popular because I have not found too many black ones. But here's the 10 Ford Shelby Mustang, blue and black. And then all the rest of the cars are just blue, as I said. 69 Dodge Charger. If these, I don't even know, if these came out in black, that would be a very nice looking car as well. I mean, the blue looks fantastic as well. But, anyways, the Chrysler Pacifica. Like a Baja version of the Chrysler Pacifica. Not a favorite casting. It looks kind of plasticky and toyish. But it's kind of neat that they made a Pacifica. Corvette C7R. Blue. And a Mustang funny car. Kind of neat. You don't see too many funny cars anymore in the lineup. We've got 2 pegs left of cars here. If you've made it this far, congratulations. And thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you'll leave a comment and your thoughts on the Hot Wheels 2019 mainline and perhaps my presentation of it. This one just came out of the stores, 83 Chevy Silverado. And we're into the Hot Wheel art cars. For me, these paint jobs are hideous. I don't like them, but the castings, if I like the casting, I'm buying it. I've got a short card and a long card here of the 64 Chevy Nova Wagon. That bizarre blue psychedelic paint job and multicolored wheel arrangement. It also is in psychedelic red, acid trip red. And then we've got this cool 56 Ford F100. I just found that one with the Queen of Hearts on it. Like a playing card. So that was neat. Last set of cars here are the Hot Wheel. Oh, I've got a couple Hot Wheel. There's a Hot Wheel Roadster here. I didn't do that one in the right order, I guess, because I'm sure I had other Roadsters. Oh well. Lamborghini Reventon Roadster. Beautiful casting. With some nice traditional color stripes on it. For Batman, I didn't like too many of the Batman cars, but I always liked the TV series, original TV series Batman. That casting first came out in, I think it was 2007, in the mainline. Oh boy, did I pick those things up. That was in my hoarding days. This year we got it in gray and black. I only managed to find one of each. Very popular casting here. And the last one, Super Chromes. The only casting I thought worthy of collecting, or that I found, was their custom van. One in gold, one in plastic silvery chrome. This casting also came out, I think it was 2006 when this casting first came out. Custom 77 Dodge van. When it first came out, it was a metal body, plastic base, and it had a giant window piece where you could see in through the top into like a really customized van. I have no doubt the interior's, well, the interior's probably the same, but now they've gone with a full plastic top and the metal base. This one's got some horrible red wheels on it. But would be neat to take apart one of these and one from 2006 and put the two together for all metal casting in 2019. That's not going to happen though. I only bought one of each. Well, that's all the cars that I have on the display. Well, let's move on over to the display wall here. As you can see, I've got lots of Plano cases left to fill. I still haven't made a decision since my last video, a year ago almost to the day, of what to do with these spots. I mean, like I said, the rest of them I've filled mainly with green lights, mainly green lights, M2, Auto World, Johnny Lightning, and then up above the Super 6-lane raceway, I've got the Hot Wheel Car Culture and other premium line Hot Wheels with rubber tires mainly. But down here, in a sneaky little spot under this huge long extended ramp for the Super 6-lane raceway, I've got Hot Wheels that I got from 10-pack exclusives, the 3-packs and the 5-packs, like I said. And they're not really in the right order. I definitely have cars in here from 2018 as well as 2019. So I'm not going to really pay too much attention here. I'm just going to kind of do a case overview. I can't really say specifically anything about them. I need to do my homework again to figure out which ones were from exclusives, which ones were from 2019 even. Because clearly that bone shaker is not from 2019. Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe it was a 3-pack. And then other cars I found in the multi-packs long before I actually found them on the store shelves and was like, oh, look at that one, have to have it. Might not find it, as often is the case, for previously explained reasons of stocking issues at Walmarts and other stores. And then some of these cars are exclusives. I think these yellow Corvettes here might be exclusives, hence why I have 2 of them. I probably bought 2 10-packs for various cars in it and the exclusive car, obviously. Clearly I already have those cars, so I can probably put those away into the play bin. Over here definitely are a whole bunch of exclusive cars from the 10-packs. This is where I usually put them. So you've got some Cudas and Mustangs, but then again, some of these might be from 2018. I'm not really sure. Novas. 3 different Novas and the this awesome casting. What's that one? The Datsun 240Z. Love that blue one. Looks fantastic. Usually there's 3 color variations for the 10-packs. I don't always get them all because I really don't like spending $11 for one car. Sometimes all the other cars I don't want or already have. So anyways, that's the cars from this little assortment. We've got 3 Planos left to look at. And if for some reason you're new to the channel, which is awesome if you've got this far, or if you just still haven't figured out what these cases are, these are the Plano 5324 model. I've actually got one still here with a sticker. So I get these also at Walmart. They're in the tool/storage bin aisle. Typically, they come in shipper packs of 6. I've probably bought a couple thousand of them over the years. So that completes the Hot Wheel Mainline 2019 assortment review in the Die-Cast Museum. And as a little added bonus, since it's been a while since you've seen this track, really hasn't been in action very much, more of a display piece at this point. Let's take a look at it. What's going on over here? We've got a whole bunch of little green light guys just hanging out. Little 1/64 scale figures from various packs. There's those 2 Breaking Bad TV series, Jesse and Walter White. There's the Winnebago from Walking Dead, complete with the umbrella and chairs for zombie hunting. Lots of cool things over here. And almost stepped on the cat. A big parking array of vehicles that don't fit in the Plano cases. These ones have hitches. Sometimes that prevents them from fitting into the spaces. And a closer look just at what's underneath this giant super 6-lane raceway. Some more Winnebagos from Breaking Bad. A whole assortment of Ford pickup trucks from Greenlight, mostly. A whole assortment of Dodge pickup trucks from Greenlight. And we got up here a few more trucks hiding up there. Literally out of space, guys. They're everywhere. There's vehicles everywhere. So they're just anywhere I can fit them. I gotta make more of these little shelving kind of spaces that I made out of balsa wood, or actually that was like some simple cheap door trim with a little 2-inch L bracket screwed into the walls. That worked out quite well for displaying the longer vehicles, like the long and awkward sized trucks and cars with hitches, but I ran out of room. I don't want to make them right down to the floor because I'll probably just bump them off of their shelves. So anyways, well, I've made room for 2020 Hot Wheel 2020s. Can now start piling up on the pegs in anticipation for another mainline review. And on the other side of this stand, I've got about 3 years of assorted Matchbox vehicles I've been picking up. Still buy Matchbox when I can find the cool ones. Definitely not as many Matchbox vehicles anymore over the years. Here's a super awesome casting that came out this year. Why the white plastic base though, guys? Why? And there you have it. Some more cool cars. Alright. Happy hunting. Special thanks also from Nina the kitty cat.